What's up guys, I'm j.watts. Now today I'm going to talk about how you can get as close to a motion picture as possible. So what is the definition of cinematic? Cinematic is simply anything relating to motion picture. Now everybody on YouTube wants to get a cinematic look, which means they want it to look like a movie. Now on this channel what we're going to do is just take everyday footage and make it cinematic, make it look like a motion picture, even if it's just going to the mailbox. Now the very first video I did on Cinemify, I simply just got in my truck and took a drive and made it look as close to a motion picture as possible. Now I used two cameras doing this. I used the EOS R by Canon and also the Canon SL3. And you can even do it with the phone that's in your hand right now. Now let me go over a few ways to get cinematic footage. Now first you want to set your settings to 24 frames per second. Now what 24 frames per second does will give you a little bit of motion blur. And that's exactly what they do in the big pictures. Also, it was a bright sunny day, so I used an ND filter. Now the third thing you're going to want to do is pick out some good dramatic music that goes along with your footage. And also you want to find some sound effects to go with it. Like in the footage that I put of me driving my truck, I used some bird sounds. I added a truck door shutting. I also made it look like I was dialing in the radio station, and when I found the music that I wanted, it was actually the music that I posted. Now you'll notice in this piece of footage, when I come out on the front porch and I start to go down the steps, I changed the camera angle to a close-up of my legs or my feet. And then as soon as I got down the steps, I brought the camera back up to me. And after that scene, I just simply moved the camera around the corner and got myself coming to the truck. And then again, I placed the camera behind the truck so that it would get my feet as I come to the door of the truck. And for the third or fourth scene, I opened the passenger side door, had the camera sitting up on a tripod showing me getting in the truck. And then from that point, I had a camera in front of the vehicle so that you could see me backing out. And then I took a camera on the side of the road so that you could see me going down the road. And then I drove down the road a little ways and I came back. And when I came back, I used that footage to use for the end of my video. Now you'll notice while I was in the truck, there's a couple of different camera angles. I put one on the dashboard, drove a little ways. I put one on the side over here, pointing towards me for a little ways. And then I just held the camera out the window. And then I edited them all together, added the music, added the sound effects, and there's your cinematic sequence. Now, you don't have to have an expensive camera to be able to get cinematic footage. You can use your phone. Now there's a few ways to make your phone look a little more cinematic. If you're outside, of course, you want to use an ND filter. So I got this phone case from Moment Lenses, and I got a few ND filters from Moment Lenses. You put your phone case on, and it has the little holder for the ND filter. You just put it in the little slot and twist it. And my little cinematic kit is what they called it. Came with two ND filters. One filter is a ND16 and the other one is ND64. Now what you're going to want to do is just screw the little ND filter right on to the holder, just like that. And then also I've got a little phone holder from Ulanzi, and you just put it on there like that. And I got this little handle to go with it. Got it all on Amazon. Also what you're going to need is a microphone. Now this microphone is the Movo. Got it on Amazon, about 40 bucks. Now the internal microphone on most phones is no good, so you're going to have to get one of these external microphones to go with it. And what you do, it comes with this little holder, has a cold shoe on top of it. And then you're going to have to get an adapter. Now depending on what you have, if you have the iPhone, they make the adapter for that. Now this is an Android, so I've got the Type-C adapter for that. And you just put it in there just like that. Now I don't know about the iPhone, but for Android, you can't use a external mic on your stock camera app. You're going to need to download either Open Camera or Filmic Pro. I have both on mine. Filmic Pro is pretty good. Filmic Pro, you get all the options you would with a camera, from ISO to frames per second. Now once you get everything set up on your phone, you can get out and practice a little bit of getting some cinematic footage. Now this is pretty much my setup when I want to get cinematic footage from my phone. There is one more thing that you can get that to make a little more cinematic, and that would be a gimbal. Now you can get a gimbal for 80 bucks now. I think this Zhiyun Smooth 4 is anywhere from $80 to $120. Now once you get all these things to add to your phone to get cinematic footage, you'll need to get out and practice, practice, practice. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button, and that'll help us move forward with this channel. You can also join me on my Facebook channel called Cinemafy, where you can upload your cinematic footage as well. Hope to see you guys next time. Peace.
Portion of that.
Blue rain is coming in. It will hold us down below till what's found. It will all our dams have got to go now. We have to roam in the night, and if we find, if what we hide, it will bass sounds becoming loud. It will there's a leak in our room, and real soon it will come and hit us like a downpour, and all that's left in our minds are janitors and troops who refuse to leave. But it's fine, just let